welcome to another edition of the WDWpov Live Stream Show. Notice I'm by myself here for a moment, but that will change here in just a few minutes. Probably hear a little bit of noise in the background. Gee, that's not unusual. But anyway, welcome to the show tonight, everybody. I know we're all working under slightly different conditions today than we were even just a 24-hour, 48 hours, 72 hours ago, 12 hours, 5 hours. Things have been changing like crazy. But welcome, everybody. I think this is going to be a special show tonight, and we've got a lot to talk about. I am actually still eating dinner. Marcus is bringing, what is that? Oh, is that onion soup?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Well,
onion soup. Onion, what's that?
It stinks.
Stings?
Stinks.
Stinks, why? Why does it stink?
There was almost no room to put it.
Oh, okay. He's trying to find room on the table here to put the onion soup. Yeah, Mary's saying surreal for sure. Yes, it is. And again, if you want to pop on there, you can get this going. We're still trying to get some stuff set up here. So bear with us for a moment. Like I said, this has been a really, really crazy week. I'm sure all of you are in the same boat as we are in one form or another. Some may be a little bit more so than others.
Surreal experience, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still don't feel like anything's happened. And in a way,
it's like waiting for...
Still nothing has happened.
It's like waiting for waiting for the ball to drop. But anyway, if you want to use that for commenting, or you can use this for commenting, you can do whatever you want, Marcus. Take it away. But if you want to run through the list of people here, we've already got quite a few people joining the show. We appreciate that. So let's get the preliminary stuff out of the way. Welcome to the WDWpov Live Stream Show. I am Jeff Moliterno.
I'm Marcus.
He is Marcus, as usual. And
his name is not Marcus as usual.
It's Marcus Moliterno. How's that?
And don't call me Shirley.
And don't call you Shirley.
I don't.
And my wife is joining us. Here's Patty.
I was going to add a little cheese.
What is she doing? To
Bread
what?
cheese.
To his soup?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's got French onion soup.
There's no cheese melted on top.
Well, that's not really the kind of cheese you normally use for that, is it?
No.
But guess what?
What?
I'm substituting. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm always. I have the ability to.
Okay. So, like I said, this is going to be a weird show. Not that we don't normally have weird shows, but this may be a little weirder than normal. We do have some topics, obviously, that are timely that we're going to be discussing. Main topic is going to be, I sort of coined today, the day that the Disney magic died. So the day the magic died, sort of like a little, the day the music died. I'm sure most of you figured that one out already by now. But...
Well, the day the magic died was when Walt died, so...
Well, yeah, but this is really, this is unprecedented. This is the first time ever that all of the Disney parks have been closed down, every single one of them. Obviously things started with the coronavirus in China, and those parks closed. Then, the Japanese parks closed, and it just kept on moving around. And now we're in this situation where things are starting to happen here in the United States. And today is the first full day that the parks have been closed. But we want to not concentrate on the bad part of this whole thing. We want to try and talk about some of the positive of this and some of the things that, we want to spread a little bit of joy, a little bit of Disney magic. We want to keep the Disney magic alive.
What's so good about it, Shmee?
Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Captain Hook. We got Captain Hook over.
No, that was not Captain.
That was not
That
Captain
was just
Hook?
a random pirate.
That was a random pirate. Okay. Anyway, excuse me
This
while
guy over here does not know Peter Pan, obviously.
Sorry. I'm going to eat some food right now, so please forgive me.
What have I been doing over here? I'm
You've been
literally off
eating-
camera.
No, he's off camera eating food. So, this is rule number 1 of doing a podcast, live stream, whatever you want to call it. Don't eat while you're talking. It's not very polite.
Now, voice acting, on the other hand, do eat while you're talking, especially if your character's eating and talking at that moment.
True. But that's like, if you do a voice acting thing, you're on a microphone and they don't actually see you doing it.
Well, a podcast is the exact same thing.
Anyway, let's go through the things here. Okay, so Laura, hi.
Yep, Stan, A.
Stan A.
Don't say that. It's offensive. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You're serious.
Excuse me a moment.
You gotta be kidding me. I can't entertain them.
Okay, keep it going.
This,
What? What?
that was weird. But just like, all WDWpov Live Stream shows, odd things happen. That is me trying to segue between that and me taking care of the rest of the show now, apparently. Stan, please, we ended this argument. It's both.
Hello. How are you all today? Oh, and Jack just joining us.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
I was sad today.
I'm trying to. Jeff is okay.
Hey, excuse me.
He is okay.
I was sad today
He was sad today.
because I think someone was mad at me, but no one was.
Jeff is okay. I'm listening. He is okay. He will be back shortly.
Hey, excuse me.
That's debatable. Oh my goodness.
It was when we were watching
So-
Beauty and the Beast at the beginning, but Mom wasn't mad at me.
So
That's why I
where we
was
were
sad
at.
today.
Nowhere. We had just introduced everything.
Okay, so did he thank Disney Plus? He has some notes because I'm glad he does.
Why are we thinking Disney Plus? We pay for it.
Because they put on Frozen 2 and is Frozen.
I'm
That's
not
why I
sure.
was sad today.
Okay,
Hey, Mom.
that's why I was sad today. Mary, you're still counting. How
Hey,
long
Mom.
is school break for you guys? We're still doing school. We homeschool. I don't know if you knew that, Stan.
Hey, Mom.
So we have homeschooled. This is my year 26, and I counted. I don't count from when my first child was born. Our oldest child is 32. So
In our area, everything got bumped up to 4 weeks.
we don't have a school break. My kids are.
School break is called I'm being lazy today. I'll catch up tomorrow.
You hear that? School break is I'm being lazy today. So yes, Frozen 2 as early was Rise of Skywalker. Did they
I don't
put that
think
on?
so.
I heard that it was early, but I don't know if they put it on already. If somebody can, yes.
Really, Stan? How did you not know that?
Okay, so I started homeschooling when we started. Our oldest
Hey,
was
Mom, how are they doing?
in first grade. He had
They're
gone
all
to kindergarten.
great.
What do you say?
They're
Now,
all great.
I say I started when he was in first grade. When he went to kindergarten, it was a half day, and when we brought him, I would pick him up. He was.
We have
jumping.
not seen Stan.
He was. Where have you been?
Rise of
Stan?
Skywalker, you have to die.
So we, when I brought him home from half day kindergarten, I'd pick him up, and he was bouncing off the walls literally.
Hey, Mom.
So I was finding all kind of extra stuff to keep him challenged, and that's
Hey, Mom, I'm
about
sad.
when we decided, okay, this wasn't working, so I would homeschool. And I tell people we took it 1 year at a time, and 1 year at a time went to 26 years. So
Hey, Mom, I'm sad.
When I started, we did not go out during the day much. If we did, my kids would, they'd get asked all kind of questions. Now it's common to see kids out during the day. Mary says, how do you not know that Patty homeschools? Did you read Jeff's review of Onward on her blog? Probably not. And people skim. They don't read. So
It just goes to show that Stan doesn't read our stuff.
Rise you have to buy. I thought I had heard Rise of Skywalker was on Disney Plus.
It is.
It is. You looked?
That's what I heard.
That's what we had heard. Maybe we will. So Jeff is here. Jeff can explain to you why he needs to get himself a good. No, do not do.
Gaston!
See, he's trying to change the subject.
I'm not going to change the subject.
He can explain to you about his condition.
Do not change the subject, Dad. We are discussing
Stan
your
says-
image.
Oh, my goodness.
So Stan didn't know we homeschooled.
Oh, really? That's interesting. I thought you knew that, Stan, but now you know.
Now you
Now
know.
you know.
And now that explains a little more about my household.
Yeah, that's
doesn't
why we're
it?
like we are, Stan. That's what it is.
So I always tell people we do things well before it's normal. Homeschooling is like normal almost now. Well, it is normal now because everyone's doing it.
I'm gonna
And
slip through
I
here.
want to ask all those parents, is it too soon to say, what about socialization? Is that too soon? Because that was my number one question I always got asked.
And
what about socialization?
Yeah, and Marcus is extremely shy.
As
Very,
are-
very afraid to give his opinion on things because he is just so backwards and not able to communicate with people because he's homeschooled.
No, I can't talk to people properly
Well,
because, I don't care what these guys think of me. I don't even know them. I might not even see some of these people in real life. So, if I'm
Now
trying
I
to be
know.
friends with someone
It
in real
explains
life,
the comment Marcus said when we were chatting one time. I am a trendsetter. I know that. But the problem is I
don't
do
care what
things
they
way
think.
too early, and
if I'm trying to be friends with someone, I will actually respect their opinion.
Seem kind of odd.
That just goes to show. I
That's
probably don't
okay.
consider Stan
I'm
a
okay
friend.
with being
Shirley, you just.
odd. Okay.
And don't call us
so,
Shirley.
What was the comment,
I
Stan?
surely do.
Stan says it explains the comment Marcus said. What was the comment Marcus said?
When we were chatting one time,
Yes.
I don't know what chat.
I don't know.
what
You
time
have,
we
you
were
have to
chatting.
fill us in
We've
on.
chatted a lot, Stan.
Yeah, Stan. You'll need to
Lots of times.
let us know what
that
that
one time.
specific comment was. But Steve is saying you're a trendsetter, Miss Patty.
Yes.
And yeah, Laura said, Shirley, you just, which, you know the line. Don't call us Shirley.
So we can just send all our kids to your house then? Problem solved?
Mary's saying
You're
I'm
not funny.
extremely observant, and most people think I am a bit odd because I notice everything. Yeah, I'm sort of a stickler for little details, too. So anyway, do you guys want to know what happened to me?
How long has this been here?
This here?
No,
I'm
they
joking.
didn't put it on Disney Plus.
No,
It
I just
says
checked.
they-
It's not on there.
No, they released it. It's available to purchase a few days early. Oh, come on, Disney, really? Put it on Disney Plus.
Did
We
you guys
need
talk
something.
about? Did you talk about Disney Plus putting
It was regarding leaving
Frozen
the
2?
house.
Frozen 2 on?
Stan, I still don't remember what you're talking about.
Stan,
Well, you may have been talking about leaving the
If
house,
you
and he's thinking,
want-
well, why would you be doing that if you go to school or something like that? Maybe that's what it was in reference to.
okay.
I don't remember.
Stan, you can send your kids here, and I will homeschool them. You have not met all of our children. We have 5.
I'm easily the hardest out of all of them.
No, you aren't. So maybe you want to meet all of our kids, and you know Marcus, and you know
Does he
Jeff.
know me?
Okay, so anyway, so what happened to me?
Are you okay? What
I
happened?
am
to you?
okay.
Okay, so
My
I'm
throat's
going.
a little bit messed up right now, but so it's going to make things interesting because I'm going to have a little bit of a hoarse sounding voice. But here's the deal. Okay, first off, I was warned that the
Hernia? Everyone thinks you have a hernia.
No, it was not a hernia. Mary is asking if she can send, and let me see if I get this right, Nevea. Is that right? Nevea? I'm pretty sure I got it right. Pretty sure I
Stan
got
thinks
it right.
that they need Mary to proof listen to all their podcasts before they release them. I didn't know there was such a thing as a proof listener.
Yeah, I think so. So anyway, I was warned that the chicken was a little dry tonight, but here's the deal.
You were not prepared.
Here's the deal.
At all.
I haven't eaten anything all day today. If I eat too quickly and I don't chew it chew it enough, I swallow it and it gets stuck right about here. Then I went to drink my Gaston. So I took a sip and it wasn't going down. It was like, swoop, that water was just sitting right here.
That's what you get for making fun of Stan.
Why?
You said Stan, eh?
And that's when I choked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah.
See, Stan?
Yeah, you were mocking Canadian people. I did not say it at all.
not
I did
knocking
not say anything like that at all.
Knock any Canadian people.
I didn't say anything about it
And
at
I did
all.
get it right. Steve says I got the name right. That's good. I'm glad I nailed it.
I would have thought that's how it's pronounced.
Nailed it. So anyway, now
That's
if I can get
Seattle
a
hernia.
big enough gulp in, I can get it to go down. But if I don't get that first gulp down and the food stays right there, I am in big trouble. So you got to see me going like this.
Yeah, we've ended shows like that before.
I know, I did one show. I did actually at the end of the show, I ate something and I started to choke at the end of the show. So, and I cut it off at that point. But anyway, I digress. I mean, we got to get on with the regular show here. What did you guys talk about? Did you talk about Frozen 2?
No, talked about homeschooling.
Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. Let's bring it on back.
Nivea, like the hand lotion.
Like the hand lotion. There you go. Yeah, I could see people saying it like that.
It's an E.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
No eating on the show.
I know I shouldn't eat on the show. I said it's not a good thing to do, and there's one reason why. Because you start to choke. And that's not a good thing. Okay. Let's get back to the show. So we all know, obviously, things are going on in the world. We've got the coronavirus going on right now.
Put it back on the rails.
Right, we're going right down the rails, Mary. Right down Mary. I haven't done that. Mary. Okay.
I'm sure you have.
I didn't. Not tonight. That was my first.
For Jeff, no eating. Oh, I can eat still.
Mary.
I can
Mary.
still
See,
eat.
I'm a little bit hoarse. Okay, here we go. So, obviously, there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of worry right now. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now.
I personally have tried to remain as unaffected as possible.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, typically I think of myself as a glass half full kind of person. You know, I try to look at the... What?
What?
You looked at me funny.
I did not look at you at all.
And Jack's laughing in the background. Jack has been having a little bit of a tough time, you know, I think. But we'll get to that. Anyway, so here's the deal. You know, here's the way I'm sort of looking at it right now. Let's try, as a group, you know, our POV group, our point of viewers out there, you guys in particular that are watching, and anyone else you can sort of share with, but let's try and keep a positive outlook on this? I know you've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. You guys have never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep positive most of the time until I hear something extremely
And it
concerning.
might knock you down for a little bit. And I get that. But let's as a group try to keep a positive outlook. And I'm not going to get real religious on you or anything, but in my opinion, it's actually our state motto: with God, all things are possible.
Really?
Yeah.
For Ohio?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that the state motto? With God, all things are possible. What's that? Maybe they changed
It's
it.
religious. They had to have changed it at some
Yeah,
point.
it could be. But anyway, let's just keep a positive outlook. Let's try and spread some Disney magic. Instead of this being the day that the magic died, let's try and look at this as the day that we took this on ourselves to try and spin a positive outlook on things and to keep the Disney magic alive.
You're the one that titled this The Day the Magic Died.
Well, no, I didn't necessarily title it that. I wanted to put that out there because that's,
No, it is the motto, apparently.
See, told you. So anyway, so yeah, Steve is, Steve saying at my work they had just taken telework away one day a week and now we're on 100% telework. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, Mary's saying, yeah, that's right. That is the motto for the state of Ohio. With God, all things are possible. And I want to, and I think with a group like ours, with you guys, with all you point of viewers out there, I think we can make a difference in the world. We're at a point right now where it does look like there's...
Stan, you're doing the opposite of what we're going for here.
Oh, come on, Stan. Yeah, it's the worst box office in 2 decades. But you know what? When things turn
I'm usually
around,
Dr.
they'll probably
Brent down
have
here.
a huge box office smash.
Yeah, because everyone's going to have cabin fever.
That's right. But let's, like I said, let's try to be positive about
I'm usually
this.
the negative person. Now Stan's the negative person.
I know. Stan, you're disappointing us. Come on, man.
I'm being positive here.
Laura's saying, I think Disney set the bar doing the right thing for the right reason. Yeah, and that was cool that they, over
Not the wrong thing for the right reason.
That's right. They did the right thing for the right reason. And I thought it was cool, and I wanted to mention that Disney Plus, they did come out with Frozen 2 over the weekend. They said it was going to come out on Sunday, but they actually even brought it out a day earlier than that.
They brought it out
It was Saturday.
Saturday evening.
Saturday evening, it was already out. And I thought that was cool. That was a good move. Here, we haven't even jumped to our thing here, our next picture.
Man, this has been going. We don't even need that up. You've had the share thing up.
Yeah, if you haven't shared by now, you know what to do. Share, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. But
now is a good time to see a movie. Stan, at least you're being positive now.
That's right.
They're closed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, except with in Ohio, the theaters are now closed.
Now is a good time to wait. Now is a good time to see a movie. Doesn't mean you can't watch it at home.
But Stan, this would be a good time to go back and possibly, and I think I might do this, possibly go back and rewatch The Mandalorian until the new episodes come out later this year. That would be a good idea. We have actually been binge watching. We did binge watch the Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. We went through the Clone Wars.
We got up there until we're catching up on all the episodes.
Yep, and we got caught right up to the last episode of the Clone Wars.
Like
and then
what, the day before Friday?
The day before they released the new episodes, the new season. So now we've been watching those on a weekly basis.
Honestly, it feels like it's going a little slow to me.
Because
The final season,
because you have to wait a whole week for it to come out.
and then
with
it's
a new
only like
episode.
20 or maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was interesting because
And then based on the trailers, they've shown that there's so many different plot lines they're going through.
how are they going to do it?
We just barely got through the one.
Yeah, how are they going to get all the plot lines through in this last season? Well, it'll be interesting to follow. But anyway, Stan says he's been busier than ever at work, working 10-hour shifts with next to no breaks and no overtime. So that's positive. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it, Stan. Thank you for that. That's good. Mary is saying I watched that Timmy Failure.
Yeah, you
movie?
watched. You came in like probably half when it was half over,
Oh.
and I barely watched it when it was half over.
Timmy Failure. I missed
You
that.
remember when that kid was with the counselor who was Daryl?
The only Daryl I remember is Daryl and his other brother Daryl from the Newhart show.
Daryl Philbin from The Office.
Oh,
That Daryl.
That Daryl. Okay.
Yeah, he was like a school counselor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Heather's saying that they're closed in New York and Jersey, and that from the Jersey Shore. Thank you. Said that they're closed there too.
Don't tell them that; they won't want you to share anymore.
Yes, but it is a good time to see a movie, and why not watch it on Disney Plus? Because there's a lot of stuff there to watch. You can binge watch all you want.
Watch the old movies.
And watch the old movies.
I've watched a couple of old movies.
But Disney original movies. Mary's saying
I watched
Disney
Salados
original.
Amigos and well, before all of this, and Melody Time.
But just keep this in mind. As much as you're sitting here wondering what's going to happen, think if you have kids, grandkids, or if you have no families that have kids, and you are still in communication with them, try and keep a positive outlook for them, if for nothing else. But I think again, what's Steve saying, Jeff? Those are the Daryls I remember as well. All right, see somebody.
Darnell walks up to me, gives me $2, tells me to walk by Andy's desk and do this. Darnell's a chump. I would have done it for anything.
Why does it always have to come back to the office? Everything,
know.
every
Not
quote.
everything.
Almost everything. But anyway, think about the kids. I know that's cliche.
Think
but
about the orphans.
Think about the kid. Oh my goodness. Where'd I get this kid? But try and keep a positive outlook for kids out there, grandkids, little kids, older kids, even kids like this. I mean, he's 17, but he's still sort of a kid.
Yeah, there's people in their 20s and they're still sort of kids.
That's true. And then there's people that are in their 50s and they're still acting like kids. wearing Disney shirts and talking on Monday nights. Talking about all kind of fun stuff on Monday nights.
So
but anyway,
are you saying that Stan is childish?
No, I was saying I was childish.
But therefore you're saying that Stan is childish.
But I guess Stan would be childish too. Or
Won't someone please think about the children?
Yeah.
Where did we get him from?
That is cliche. I'm sorry I said that. Excuse me.
But where did we get him from?
Who, Stan?
Yeah.
From Canada.
Eh?
And what is his name again?
Stan.
Stan Solo, as Lando Calrissian would say. He would call him Stan instead of Stan.
Just to spite him.
Okay, so we got lots to talk about tonight, though. I've got some cool ideas that I would like to talk to you guys about.
Wow.
To try and keep the Disney magic alive. And
that shirt is old.
Which one? This one? Oh, yeah. The people are going to see that shirt here in just a moment. We have a little slideshow we're going to show you on one of our ideas and some fun things that we've done as a family. And I think would be cool to do. Well, many of us may end up being quarantined or, stuck at home. Who knows what's going to happen? A lot of people are going to be working from home in the next few weeks, maybe months. We don't know. But let's make the best of it.
I won't mind it too much.
What's that?
This Friday.
What about this Friday?
Oh, you know what's happening this Friday.
This Friday?
Uh-huh.
What's happening this Friday?
Friday's the 20th.
Friday's the 20th. Nothing to do with Disney, by the way.
Mm-hmm. It's basically the Disney of gaming, though.
It is the Disney of gaming, as Marcus would call it.
I mean, many people call it that.
Okay, I wasn't going to talk about it, but why don't you
We've talked about it on here before.
Why don't you let them know? What are you talking about? What did you talk about?
The new Animal Crossing comes out on the 20th.
Animal Crossing.
Which plenty of people actually have signed to a petition to have it released early. Never going to happen, obviously.
Well, Disney released Frozen 2 early, maybe.
No, I think they've actually had an official statement saying they're not going to release it early.
If anything, they might actually push it back and wait until things settle down. Because a lot of movies are being pushed back. So, you don't know.
Yeah, this is a game that can be released digitally on people's...
Well, and yeah, so I mean that could actually be an advantage for them. They can release it, like you said, digitally, and there's going to be a lot of people at home who can play it.
Yeah, Hawaii gets it at 6 p.m.
So anyway, Mary is asking, Jeff, did you go to work today? Yes, Mary, I did. I went to work today. I'm actually sort of disappointed because there's a few people from work who keep saying they're going to catch the next show. And they're asking me, when?
Wait a minute, you can't have this for your topic?
What's that?
We recorded this topic yesterday for the GCT.
I didn't know that, Stan. It's completely independent. But it's, I mean, whatever. I'm sure other
Stan's
people are going to
daughter
be doing
pre-ordered it.
Pre-ordered Animal Crossing? Cool.
Cool. I didn't.
I'm sure we won't be talking exactly the same thing, Stan, especially with our slideshow at the end of our show here. But I just felt, at this point, we need to get the word out. We need to keep everybody on a positive note. Try and let's get some Disney magic and Disney love flowing out there. So again, thank you Disney Plus for releasing Frozen 2 early. That was a cool thing to do. But anyway, so don't worry, my lawyers will be in touch.
Don't worry, ours will be too.
Well, you didn't ask me to be on as a guest, Stan. Now, if I was on as a guest, then I would have known you guys were talking about something like what we're talking about.
Don't worry, we have a couple lawyers that can help us too.
Yeah, keep me in the loop, Stan. I mean, that's all I got to say. Anyway, so yeah, Mary, I did go to work today. We part of what I was doing, since I'm basically in charge of the IT department, am the IT department. I am making sure that everybody has remote access to the system, because there's definitely serious talk out there about many businesses basically being put out there to only be able to work from home for at least a couple of weeks, maybe longer, who knows. What is the topic, Mary? It is keeping the Disney magic alive, and we are going to talk about some ways to do that.
Wait. If we countersue Stan...
Yeah, we could. We could do it.
And if we were get a certain amount, it should be more, right?
Stan. What's that?
Because it would be Canadian dollars.
Don't make me choke. Not while I'm in the middle of drinking. Canadian dollars. Okay. So let's actually get to our topic.
Or would it be less?
Okay. Yeah, so Stan's saying Mary will find out on Wednesday about the Grand Circle Tour. And let's do that. We didn't give a plug to anyone today. And Stan, you always get a plug. You just,
He plugs himself enough here.
He does. He's okay. He's allowed to do that. So let's give some kudos and plugs real quick. I gotta get my sheet here, which is probably buried somewhere. There it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these out very quickly tonight because I want to get onto this topic. Now that's Disney with David Picciano and his lovely wife, who I hope they join if they haven't already. Welcome, and they do a Saturday night live stream. I didn't get to make it this last Saturday because we, actually our church did not meet on a normal basis, so we broke up into small groups. And so Saturday, we were preparing our house for a small group of churchgoers from our church to come to our house, as well as a couple other houses. So we were really busy Saturday, straightening up and cleaning up. But anyway, sorry we didn't get to see that, but Stan is on that show as well.
Where is David Picciano?
I don't know. You better get David out there. Yeah, where? Yeah, exactly, Mary. Yeah, where is David? Where is he?
In the world
get him
David
on here.
Picciano.
I got to say,
See, I can do stuff that's not The Office.
Hi to Jay and Lane and all the people over there at the Disney World Florida Fun for Everyone group. Thank you again for letting us post on there. Crazy for Mickey. Again, I don't know why they let us do it.
It wasn't a very...
What's that? What's Stan saying?
It wasn't a very good show this past Saturday.
Oh, wow, sorry. That's because I wasn't there. I'm not too full of myself. Looks like Samantha. Samantha joined. Hi, Samantha. See, I've got comments coming over here. I've got comments coming over there.
I don't even know a Samantha.
What? What's that have to do with it? What, Frozen 2? Is that a line? He knows all the lines.
No, I don't.
Okay. Our WDWpov group, thank you very much for letting us share on our own group. That's nice. Disney Adventures Tribe with Todd and Gina, which we haven't seen for a long time. I wish they would come back. Oh, you're making me sad. Monorail Tales group, which weekly recordings. It's going to be some crazy times coming up here, so we'll see what we can get there.
They got
possibly
kicked off
doing
the air for playing unapproved music at the beginning. Who's they?
I don't know. Steve Browning says they got kicked off the air for playing unapproved music at the beginning. Interesting. Who would that be, Steve? If you could mention a name real quick. I'm not sure what that comment was in response to. I think I might know who it's in response to, but anyway, Monorail Tales, thank you again. Weekly shows that they put out there for everyone to enjoy. Recording a show tomorrow night, if all goes well. And the Disney Podcast Group. Thank you.
Stan and
also.
David on Saturday. Wow.
No, sir. Really? Is that what happened? I bet that. Okay. Because I did see something. It looked like I saw like a post that said they were live, and then it looked like they started over again at some point. That's probably what happened. They probably. Ah, man, that stinks. Anyway, just be careful what you play. The music, the bumper music we put on is actually it's actually some YouTube music that is, what do you call it? Royalty free or whatever, and it's approved. So, I move it around. I change every now and then. I haven't changed it for a while, but for a while there, we were playing sort of a almost like a Toy Story-ish type music, and now we're playing sort of like a retro, maybe 50s, 60s type music.
The best era of music.
That's right. That's right. Anyway. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Stan saying, I always thought we could play up to 10-second clips. Turns out I was wrong. At least we think that's what happened. Yeah, I thought so too, Stan. I thought you could do like maybe even a little longer, up to 20, but that's good information to know. But yeah, we play, like I said, royalty-free music, whatever's approved on YouTube, and it's also good on Facebook and stuff like that. So, you really have to do that tapping noise? Okay, back to the show. Let's keep the Disney magic alive, fans. Okay, here's something that I would like to do on our group. We did it yesterday because over the weekend now, and if there's someone out there calling all moderators who like to stay up between the hours of about 11 p.m. at night and about 6 or 7 in the morning, we had an interesting back and forth conversation go on around 5 in the morning. I think it was Saturday night into Sunday morning. And it was a shame. It really was. There was some back and forth comments. I'll call them comments rather than arguments. And woke up. My wife woke up and she said, "Jeff, I think you need to reel in some stuff
I'm always
going
up late.
on the group." Mary, that'd be good.
Yeah, me too. Not that late.
Not that we stay up around 1 or 2 in the morning a lot of times. We really do. Now that doesn't necessarily mean I'm sitting
Not
there
that late.
monitoring the group at 1 or 2 in the morning.
No, you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Well, we're watching. We've been watching Cheers. I don't know why.
Before Netflix.
We've been watching binge watching Cheers lately.
Before our Netflix subscription.
Before Netflix. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, so suffice to say, there were some negative comments spewing back and forth.
Define negative. Because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's. One of the comments had something to do with Bob Iger being a villain, and I'll leave it at that. That was the light part of it. But the somebody tried to draw it back in, and somebody who actually works at Disney, and trying to make some corrections to some probable unfactual statements that were being made. And yeah, Patty woke up. She's like, I think you need to look at this. I looked at it. I'm like, oh, great. I had to do something I think I've only had to do once or maybe twice in the last 4 years on our WDWpov, and that was to ban somebody and remove some comments. So that's what I did. Well, Mary, you're not going to stay up till 3, 4 in the morning. Oh, man. I thought you'd do it. 6 in the morning. Oh, man. I can't understand why.
Dave Jungaward joined.
David. Nice to see you out there. So anyway, what I did later on in the afternoon on Sunday, late in the afternoon, early evening, is I said, okay, we got to get things moving on a positive note here again. This is not good. So let's do something fun. So I posted a picture. I just said, okay, please post. Let's flood this post with some nice positive images of Disney, your family.
Maybe you need someone from the other side of the planet to moderate with all the late night.
Yeah,
Stan,
actually,
will you go to the other side of the planet for us?
I do have a few UK friends that might, and Scotland, so that might work. I might be able to do that. So posted something, said, let's please share, let's share your pictures. Let's flood this post with some really cool pictures, your family, your friends, selfies, rides, attractions, whatever you want. And we had a really good response. I was really happy with all the point of viewers that responded to that post. So I would like, as a way of continuing that positive flow of, getting the Disney magic out there, I'm going to try and post some kind of post every day on our group and on our page, WDWpov, and see what kind of response we get. Get some people to, post some of their stuff. If you have any ideas, if you have any thoughts on that, please don't hesitate to message me, message my wife, so that we can, maybe incorporate some of those ideas and have some fun with this. Let's try and help each other out during these uncertain times. Another thing, okay, so that's one way that I'd like to help spread some of the Disney magic. And again, if you have any ideas, please don't hesitate. We'd be happy to listen to whatever ideas you have out there. Okay. And you're humming again. You're humming, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here's something that I think would be really, really fun to do. Okay. I'm going to talk about this briefly, then I'm going to come back to it and show you some examples of what we as a family have done in the past. But here's something to do. Make a Disney-themed meal or do a daily craft with the kids. Now, read them some stories. If you want to make them Disney-related, that's great. It don't have to be. But, spend some time. Obviously, schools are closed. Kids are going to be home. Do what you can. Enjoy the time. Take advantage of the time that you're going to have with them.
Instead of complaining, like literally every parent is doing.
Well, a lot. There's been a lot of negativity about that. Oh my goodness,
what am I going to do with my kids?
Oh, why? I got to stay, I got my kids at home. You know what? They're a blessing. Please don't.
Honestly, what is wrong with the modern parent?
I mean, I have to say, that is one of the things that really bothers me, is when a parent complains about the kids to the extent like that.
The parent that leaves every day is saying this.
Well, wait a second. For many years, I worked from home. Do you think I really enjoy leaving you guys?
No, I know you don't.
I know I don't. I really don't.
Yeah, he definitely didn't enjoy. He definitely enjoyed all those random conversations I would have with him upstairs.
I mean, there were some times where I'm in the middle of working on something and I'm writing a program or I'm doing something, I'm concentrating on it, and yeah, you'd come up there and probably start talking about some game, video game or something like that. Yeah.
Something completely random.
Right. Okay. Sure. And I'd try to listen, at least, or at least pretend.
Yes. If you're not paying attention to anything and I start talking now, you don't pay attention either.
And
I try to.
You try to.
I do. Okay. Of anyone in the family, if you talk about games, you talk about Nintendo or anything related. Oh, come on. I am the one in this family
But
that gives you the most attention when you're talking about
I
games.
have to say,
Which may be only this much, but it's still more than
and
anyone
I
else.
have to
Yeah,
say,
It's not the kid. It's the other people in my house.
Mary, the other people. Oh, that's great, Mary.
Okay, so I do have to
Mary says she hums all the time too. Sounds good. There you go.
So I do have to say
Yes, go ahead.
that I have enjoyed almost every moment, even the ones where one of our children says the same phrase over and over and over again.
We
How
can
many
all
times
yes,
today?
we can all get. Yeah, Mary, you could attest to that. Now, Mary actually got to watch some of what Patty was doing today. She actually has,
Hey.
and we'll post a link to it.
You know
but
what's happening on the 20th?
what's happening on the 20th? Oh my goodness! Can
I
you?
know what's happening on no, because he says that 22,000 times a day.
Yeah, this is another repetitive comment. What's going to happen on the 20th? Anyway, Mary got to see this, and Patty's been she's trying to make the best of, if you get lemons, make lemonade type of thing. She is doing a daily Facebook reading. What, at 11 o'clock?
But it's in
a private group.
It's a private group that is there is a cost associated with it. What you said.
No, Steve must have heard it. I'm sad today. Yes, that comment, Jack. And like I said, I'm sure part of it is just the whole unknown and everything that's going on. I mean,
Okay, so Disney has closed.
yeah, even though we haven't really specifically
No, Mary,
been
you should
down
not count
on what's
that.
going on, he's picking up the whole vibe. He knows something extraordinary is going on, and
He likes to go out every single day,
Yeah,
whether it's
yeah.
just running to the grocery store or, and he knows that he was looking forward to going to see Mulan.
You know,
He
Mary,
knows
how
that
many
it's
times have I
been
said it now?
canceled. So
Excuse me.
yes,
My eyes still
I
watering.
don't. You're not paying attention.
I am paying attention.
He-
My eyes watering.
He
now.
knows that Mulan has been postponed.
Mhm.
He knows, he loves everything he loves has been taken away, and it makes me sad.
Yeah.
So,
So that and that's part of the reason why we're trying to.
How can you bring me lower? What more can you take away from me?
Incredibles. There you go. Yeah, Mary's like she said. She's saying the kids sense everything, and they do. And Jack, he's extremely sensitive to any slight change in tone and voice, emotion, anything
but
like that.
I think even when we did go out, it's been when he hasn't been out.
It's been a few days.
days.
Yeah, but
Since
yeah, he
Saturday,
did. He
at
over
least.
and over and over and over today. I'm sad today, and so like I said, try to do as much as you can for the kids during this whole thing. I know it's tough on the parents too, but think about how tough things might be on you. Multiply that, with your kids as far as them not understanding exactly what's going on. Yeah, exactly, Mary. It's hard for the adults to understand, much less the kids. Exactly. And she's saying, her daughter, Nevaeh, right?
I thought it was Nevia.
Nevaeh. I'm pretty sure it's
I am
Nevaeh.
so
Nevaeh.
bad. She
Nevaeh.
said it earlier.
No, or is it Nevaeh? I'm sorry. I had it
Oh,
right.
whoa.
I said it right. Dave Pichano's joined.
Who cares?
Okay, I just want to say I have a chemical burn on my hand from washing my
From
toilet.
a forming grill.
No, from washing my toilet with harsh chemicals.
Yeah. That's too bad. That's tough. But anyway, so
No, because I usually don't use. I usually just use like essential oils, and I was trying to be.
Nevaeh. That was the first one, right? Nevaeh.
I think
Nevaeh?
I pronounced it.
Nevaeh.
I think I pronounced it like the hand lotion or whatever. Nevia.
That's Nivea.
Nivea.
Okay,
Nevaeh.
I'm leaving you.
We're
Wait.
mispronouncing everything.
Okay, so I'm just. I mentioned about your
I'm not in-
post. Okay. But here, you move in here. Come on. Here, sit on my lap. How's it?
Your
Right
hands
here.
are raw from
Come on.
washing
Break
them.
the chair.
Come here, baby.
And your lap.
Come here, baby. All right. Look at that. See? Oh, I think the chair's breaking. No. No, actually, it fell off the carpet.
This is
a
a
little.
really bad look.
This is a bad look. Here, let's. There we go. Family that
Oh my
family
goodness.
that
I am
live streams
sorry.
together stays together. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, so my wife is doing a daily live stream reading on a private group that she has. You can post, if you'd like to plug it, you can post a link to it.
They've probably all seen it, but you know, I do have 26 years experience homeschooling.
Don't knock the form and all the flavor with that. Thanks, Laura.
Who are these people that watch you?
I don't know.
Why do they watch
I don't know. Why do they watch us? I don't know.
Well, they can't go to the movies
We love
right now.
We love them.
They literally have nothing better to do this time. This time, which does not make up for the other times they watch us.
We have a captive audience because they have nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go, yes.
Nowhere.
Okay, so...
And even then, they don't want to watch
So
us.
I have homeschooled for 26 years, and I cannot remember exactly what my daughter, the one in the middle.
The one in the middle. The one in the middle.
She's
right?
26, and when I...
No, that's okay. It's not blocking.
When-
No, don't block her. Don't block
When
her.
I said I was doing this, she shared it, and she said, check out this awesome thing my mom's doing. You know, she's really creative, and you know...
We'll get into some more creative stuff this lady did in a little bit. I'm going to show some slides of the of the party. The party. You guys got to wait for this. This is pretty cool.
So
you're gonna be blown away with some of this stuff. And I think I have cleared my food pipe, my esophagus, my.
Stop. You take it.
So I'm going to be trying a special dessert later on in the show. You got to watch. That's good. That's good stuff.
So
As long as I don't choke on it.
let me
Go ahead.
finish.
Go ahead,
Don't
finish.
let me finish anything. These
There we go.
he's trying to get germs on me. We are not 6 feet apart.
Oh, jeez.
When the governor of Ohio gets on and says we have to maintain 6 feet apart, that's when I revolt.
Okay, Mary's complimenting you. She said you kept Nevaeh's attention the whole time.
Well, thank
During
you.
your- during
thank
your-
you.
so, yeah, go ahead.
So this is what I was made for this. I know that. To be a mom, and homeschooling has been such a joy in our lives. But I don't consider it homeschooling. I don't even consider it teaching my children. I want to have my kids be so excited for learning that... What?
Stan says he's beginning to think I don't have a slideshow because I keep changing this. No, Stan. You know what? Look at this. It's on my list right here. Right after. Look at this. I even have a little note here. Wife has links she can share. And then I talked about reading stories, watching
Laura,
movies.
no, don't encourage them.
And then back, last item on the list here, Stan, right there. Back to the Disney-themed meal/party.
Okay.
That's when the slideshow comes up.
She said, "You guys are adorable."
Don't encourage them.
Thanks, Laura.
Okay, so I want to have children so excited about what they're doing that they don't even realize it's learning, and they just feel passionate about it and learn.
No, I'm
I
doing
want to
nothing.
raise children
In fact,
who
you guys have lost my interest.
I want to raise children who want to learn all the days of their life. That's what I want.
You've lost Marcus's interest.
I know. Well, because he's heard this before, because I say it. So I feel very passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I still like the comment about the Foreman grill. Laura, all the flavor without the fat.
so I want you as parents to be that excited for your kids. You have this grand opportunity. Who here remembers one worksheet you ever did in school? If you can tell me a worksheet you did and were excited about, then I will stop. But am I going to set up a big screen and dim the lights like in the 70s?
Yes, Dan, that's our high-tech way of doing it. I'll tell you what, they're not as slick as your slides that you have on your show. I threw this together fairly quickly. I don't have nice little graphics, but it's a cool show.
Okay.
You'll enjoy it. And it is coming right up as soon as my wife
stops talking. I could get really excited and very passionate about.
Which is about another 25 minutes.
No, I'll stop. I really get passionate about kids being excited. So I asked the question, can you remember any worksheet you did? And
Stan knows. He can remember.
he probably can. Okay. And how many teachers did you have in school that you can count that you thought were excellent teachers? That's my question for you.
Okay.
And that's why I homeschool.
So you had some really lousy teachers? Is that
I
what
can't
you're
even get.
I had two.
I can't even
that I
get
thought
one
were
hand.
excellent.
This kid, yeah, he can't
I
even.
can't. I can barely even get one finger.
He can't. Yeah, he can't remember. Maybe one.
Maybe one.
And his principal is a slave driver. Guy's an idiot. I'll tell you. If I ever get my. Oh wait, that's me.
Haha, you're not even funny. Okay, so I'm done. I'm done with my whole
Anyway.
homeschool speech.
Feel free to post your.
Oh, thank you. You'll
think-
let me.
Yes, I will let you.
I got special permission. Do
As
I have
well-
to put?
as
Do
well-
I have to put?
And in case you're interested in
Approved
investing in
by
our
admin.
timeshare, now is the time. Not,
What time shit?
I did have
Exactly.
some good teachers. No, I didn't
So-
say good. I said excellent.
Oh,
Excellent teachers.
Excellent
These are
teachers.
teachers that you would say, "Oh my goodness, they were so wonderful." I would
I had a few that I can remember.
more than one hand.
Probably not.
Okay,
how many teachers
Probably
did
not.
you have?
and K through 12.
Well, I mean, each grade I probably had at least three teachers, for later grade school and into high school. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, this is
Don't. I don't even know how to say it. I think it might be Yord.
it is Yord, Jord.
Yord.
Yord, you are getting a free plug here.
Again.
Yord Watch.
And they owe
Wouldn't watch.
me lots of
I know
watches.
we have plugged these people so much. I
Stan can
probably
only think of one teacher that he thought was bad.
I probably don't go a day or a
Say
week at
bad.
least. No, not
I
bad.
didn't
yeah.
say bestest looking.
Bestest looking wig.
I didn't say nice wig, Uncle Martin. I said bestest looking wig. I believe there is a difference.
There is a difference.
I'm
Do you have any luck with that chocolate? Any luck with that chocolate?
Okay, so
We're nuts. We know it.
We need to
Sorry.
watch that movie if everything
Yeah.
gets shut down.
Clifford. If you ever get a chance, watch Clifford.
Okay.
Not the big
So-
red
Not
dog.
the big red dog.
thank you.
With Martin Short.
Martin Short.
Thank
Clifford.
you, everyone.
Excellent movie. There you go. Well, thank you, Patty. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And sitting on my lap, yes. But yeah, I had some really good teachers. I had some really bad teachers, and then I had a lot of mediocre ones. But
I need it badly.
you've got mediocre, average, and bestest teacher all in one.
Is that even good?
I don't know.
Is that even a compliment? Or
What was that? Which one are you talking about? What was what, Mary? Are you talking about our bestest looking wig, or
you don't just go up to
chocolate?
someone. You don't just go up to someone and say nice wig.
nice wig? No,
I didn't say nice
wig. I
Uncle
said
Martin.
I said bestest looking wig. That is from Clifford.
I believe there is a difference.
I believe there is a difference. Yes. And the chocolate. You have any luck with that chocolate, Uncle Martin? Any luck with that chocolate? Yes. And okay. If you can get Clifford somewhere on your TV, I recommend it. It's not Disney.
It's not even that good of a.
It's
Okay.
one of those bad. It's so bad. You just laugh out loud.
It's like a car crash.
Yeah, it is. It's like a
With Martin Short playing a 10-year-old.
Yeah, Martin Short plays this little kid. What's his name?
I don't even know what his name is.
I can't
But
think-
he is in something on Disney Plus.
He is. He was in Beethoven.
Oh,
He was the star of Beethoven.
I was talking about the Great Muppet Caper.
He was in that too. You're right.
No.
Good.
No.
Okay, we got to get to this slideshow because people are going to say, like Stan, they don't believe we actually have one. But it's here. It's right here in front of my face. I can see it. Okay. Clifford, no,
Your slideshow does that whoosh thing.
Clifford, no, it is not Clifford the Big Red Dog. Okay, what is
Stan,
the
we
guy's
specifically
name?
said that's not what it is.
What is the guy's name? This is going to drive me nuts now. So Clifford was played by
Martin Short.
Uncle Martin.
No idea.
Charles Grodin. Charles Grodin was Uncle Martin.
No.
Oh, you got to watch it. It's pretty funny. It is a pretty funny show. I would recommend it.
You're the bestest uncle in the whole world.
Dinosaur World.
There is a dinosaur world.
I know there is actually a dinosaur world between Tampa and Disney.
We looked it up one night.
It's this like cheesy little place, but this dinosaur world that they talk about in
Was
Clifford,
basically the equivalent of Disneyland.
it was like Disney. Yeah, it was like a Disneyland type park. Okay, let's get moving here.
It's set in 2050.
2050.
Well, remember it starts when he's like a priest.
Oh,
thank
thank you for that, Mary. Yeah, you're right. That's right because he's
Marcus put it together while Patty was talking. I did nothing. I did nothing.
He did nothing. Nothing. Okay, slideshow time. You ready? You ready? I'm gonna have to pull this up here so you can see this still. You ready? I'm gonna pull this up here. Get this out of the way. Put it right there. Okay, so we still got the comments up here. Okay.
Yeah,
And if you need to, you can type responses. That's okay.
According to, yeah.
Thank you, Mary, for that. Mary Steenburgen, thank you. That was the other major star in that movie.
Oh, I can see
Star-studded.
I can spot a phony a mile away.
Yeah, that was a good line. We have lots of good lines from Clifford. Let's see, what is she saying? He was off to the side. Oh, she talking about you?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Maybe.
Do we care?
No.
You were off to the side?
No.
I don't care. I don't care if he's off to the side. Okay, so here we go. Stan, you ready? Ready? Remember the Muppet named Clifford?
No.
Is it about him? No, Stan. Has nothing to do with it. Nothing. It's
Stan has been slowly devolving into Rick.
Oh, man. Wow. Okay, slideshow time before everybody leaves the show. Dabney Coleman. Thank you. He was the boss. He was the guy with the wig, with the bestest looking wig, Uncle Martin.
You called it a rug, actually.
No, I wouldn't call it a rug. No.
I never said that you wear a wig, sir. That's good. Good.
I didn't say wig, Uncle Martin.
You don't just go up to someone and say nice wig.
I didn't say wig. I said bestest looking wig, Uncle Martin. There is a difference.
I believe there's a difference.
Yeah, I believe there's a difference. Okay, yeah, it was a good movie. Like I said, Dabney Coleman, Mary Steenburgen.
Our substitute teacher lets us play with his wig at recess. Your teacher lets you play with his wig? Frisbee.
Yeah. Okay. We got to get.
We've done enough of this.
We're devolving seriously bad here. But thank you, Mary, for all the extra stars you got to mention there for us. I appreciate that. Okay. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Woo!
Your
See?
slideshow looks beautiful, baby.
Oh my goodness. Sergeant Schultz. Hogan's Heroes. Oh my goodness. We're just quoting all kind of garbage tonight. Okay.
Garbage?
So
you dare call all of this garbage?
So let's go back a step here. We talked a little bit about doing a Disney-themed meal. Now, why not? Why not do a Disney-themed meal? You could do it every day. You could do it once a week. You could do it as often as you want. And that says that's great. I'm not sure what's great. The slideshow or what we're going to talk about.
Man, you look so young.
I do look so young. This was back in 2015, I believe.
Only 5 years ago?
Let's pull this up here. Yeah. So this was the date.
My hair has aged so well.
This was February 22nd, 2015. And this was what was called a Disney side party. Now, my wife got to do this. She was actually invited by Disney at this that year to do these Disney side parties, which were pretty cool, actually. It was actually a neat thing. So what we had to do with this one is they actually sent us some games and things to get us started. But then the rest of the stuff,
Like right there in the background.
like right there in the background. If you look right here in the background, you can see Mickey. We'll show you a close-up of it later. But
Man, that thing was 5 years old?
yeah, that thing was 5 years old, that Disney thing. Yeah. So we had a pin the smile on Mickey game. What'd Stan say? Only just over an hour for us to get to the topic. Oh, come on, Stan. We've been talking about the topic. Where have you been? Well, okay. An hour to get to our slideshow. But we've been talking about spreading the Disney magic, keeping the Disney magic alive, and Marcus is leaving. Great. And Mary is saying I make dessert from Disney. It's almond-crusted cheesecake from Narcoossee's. I don't know if I ever pronounced that right or not. We actually do have a dessert that we will be showing you. And as long as I don't choke, I will be sampling as we speak. So anyway, yeah, so this was 5 years ago. It was this Disney side party. Disney actually kept... They basically set us up with a bunch of stuff, some games and things, but we came up with all the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to start going through some of these pictures here. I may blow through a few of them. Here was one that was fun. Do you get what this is here? There's a snake in my boot. So this was near our front door. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. This was in our sunroom. Yeah, thank you. I said it right. I said Narcoossee's right. Okay. So there's a snake in my boot. So what we did is we had different areas of our house were themed different things from Disney. And you'll see in a moment here. Okay, now this picture's cut off a little bit the way it is, but as you can see, there was a little bit of Disney bounding going on here as well. Wearing some Disney colors and different things like that, which was fun to do. This was interesting. So it was February 22nd,
Man,
like I
was
said.
taped to that shovel for such a long time.
I know. I made this little sign. We had this semi-blizzard like the day before.
Back when Frozen was still generally new.
Well, it was because Frozen came out
just a couple months before.
Just a few months before that in 2014. So I was like, okay, we just had this blizzard. I'm out there shoveling the sidewalk. And I'm like,
I didn't do a very good job, obviously.
No, this was before. And Mary's saying, yeah, Disney bounding. I have a video on Disney bounding. Oh, the gray stuff? Yes, Heather, you nailed it. You will see some gray stuff coming up here
How
soon.
could Disney ruin the gray stuff, though?
Our gray stuff is excellent.
But how could they ruin
I
it?
don't know.
They made official gray stuff, and they
My
ruined it.
wife makes the best gray stuff on earth, better than Disney, and I'm sure
Do you even know how the gray
share the
stuff
recipe with
is
you.
made?
Stop it. Okay, so anyway, so there
Can't
was
let Disney make the gray stuff.
There was the sign I put up. The Frozen experience, courtesy of Queen Elsa of Arendelle.
That comment hasn't aged very well.
Not for the faint-hearted, enter at your own risk. So this was the first thing people saw as they came to our party. We had a lot of family over. We had friends over. It was a great time.
Looks like white stuff to me.
Yeah, right. This was our front door. We simply had 3 paper plates of different sizes. My wife put that together. We had a little sign there. I'll back up here. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm jumping ahead of myself here. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to zoom in on that just a little bit. So we had this on our front door, which was pretty cool. And we just, we kept doing all kind of different things. So if I can get this to go again. I don't know why every now and then this thing just... There we go. So like I said, we had different lands and stuff from... So, I take whatever ideas you can from this. Obviously, you're not going to want to go hog wild like this for one meal. But maybe you can do a little bit for one meal, a little bit for another meal, just to try and get the, keep the Disney mood alive, keep the magic going. So here we had Pizza Planet. So we had a
rocket.
We had a Pizza Planet. I made this. I actually put this together myself.
You made it.
I made it. I made this stand. I made it with my own 2 hands. Thank you, Annette. Very creative. So we had our Pizza Planet here. We had the pizza on it, obviously. We had 3 pizza sheets. I had some cardboard that I covered with, literally I covered it with green and purple duct tape. That's all that is. Green and purple duct tape covering up these fins that I made, that I cut into sections.
No unfood safe spray paint whatsoever.
It wasn't. You can eat duct tape. It's perfectly fine. And I made a nose cone. The nose cone right here was just made simply out of a cone of paper that I rolled up very nicely, spray painted it.
Oh, well, there is.
But it was
non-food safe spray
But
paint
that
then.
was up at the top. The food wasn't touching it. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun thing to make. And you'll see, there's Buzz Lightyear standing there. We got the pizza on it. Let's keep moving here. There's another picture there. There's one of my grandkids in the background.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that. I know. Look how little she is in that picture 5 years ago. We had these here. This was pretty cool. So again, like I said, they were themed in different sections. So this was basically like Tomorrowland. So we had, Pizza Planet. We had Buzz Lightyear. This here, if I can zoom in a little bit.
I may have been a stickler back then and said, wait, but Pizza Planet isn't really in Tomorrowland.
I know. So we had some Monsters, Inc. cupcakes.
Man, those Sullies look good.
Those do look good, don't they? I mean, look at that. And this was all done. My wife, my daughter made these.
You know what still bothers me?
What's that?
That in Monsters University, they call them pink polka dots.
Pink?
Those are obviously purple.
Polka dots? Yeah, they are sort of purplish.
They are purple.
Okay.
They are not pink at all.
Coming up later on, another thing in Magic Kingdom.
You mean Tomorrowland?
Over in Tomorrowland. Sorry, thank you.
Well,
for correcting
used
me.
to be.
Yeah, what used to be back then.
It was, but not anymore.
There you go. Stitch's Chili Dogs. Woo!
Man.
Look
Wait,
at that. Woo!
Man, the similarities between Stitch and Sonic. They're both weird creatures with special powers. They curl up into balls and they like chili dogs.
Sorry about that. I screwed that up a little bit there. So yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
You don't notice the similarities?
No, I don't. Not at all.
They're blue, they curl up into balls, and they eat like chili dogs.
Okay. Whatever you say. See, now this is weird. Now it's stuck again. I don't know why. Stan, you need to help me with this. I don't know why this is getting
Stan,
stuck.
get down here from Canada right now.
It's just our slideshow just got
frozen.
stuck. Yes, frozen.
It was all intentional.
Yes, it was. Here, I'm going to do this, see if I can unlock it that way. And then we're going to go back.
Stitch still does meet and greets in Tomorrowland, so it's still relevant. Don't try to save this for us, Stan.
Thanks for helping, Stan. That's a plus. We had some signs. I printed these up. My wife printed some up. I printed some up. So we had a Space Mountain thing for Tomorrowland. We had the People Mover over here. Refueling station where we had bottled water, which if you look closely, and I hate to zoom on this because we may get locked up again, but if I zoom in on there, we actually made these wraparounds. Buzz Lightyear, what is that? Refueling fluid. Okay.
Man, you guys went all out.
Use your creativity. Do whatever you have to. Do whatever you can. And, just try to make things fun. Have some fun. We're all here. We're all, if you're stuck at home, do something that's going to make it worth being there. And, have some fun with the kids. What's Stan saying? Stitch, yes, the meet and greet. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
no, Mary was saying, what? Was this a party? Yes, this was a party.
No, we did this all for show.
Yeah, no, this was a legit party, and you'll actually see some stuff coming up here too. The bottle wraps were fun to do. This area was Adventureland. Okay, so we got we've got a lay here. We've got a wheel for a ship like Pirates of the Caribbean.
It looks literally just like Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
It does. It's sort of this could be like the tiki room, that kind of stuff.
As soon as I saw the Mickey head cheese, I could instantly taste it and remember that time period.
You remember that, huh? Yeah, we made Mickey head cheese. Let's see. I don't know if I have a zoomed in. You can't really see it.
You didn't really get a good.
I might have a picture later.
Adventureland was sort of just there.
It wasn't bad, but yeah, the
And pineapple.
The cheese actually were cut into the shape of Mickey heads.
Do we still have that cookie cutter?
I don't know. Do we still have
I think we do.
Do we still have the Mickey head cookie cutter? I'm getting
I think
no
we
answer.
do.
She doesn't know where it is. Okay, but so we used a cookie cutter and cut the cheese. No, we didn't cut the cheese. Ha! You get it? Cut the cheese.
Don't quit your day job.
I know. So anyway, so that was Adventureland. I may have some other close-ups of that later. Here's Fantasyland. We've got Peter Pan. We've got our Dumbo. You would appreciate this, Stan. Our Dumbo popcorn.
Man, that thing's old.
Yeah, that is old. That is old. We got that probably in 2014, I think, and we used it for this party. So there's Tinkerbell, Pixie Sticks right here with Tinkerbell. So it was all kind of stuff. What's this here? Snow White.
Poison apple.
Poison apple. Yeah, so we had some apples and stuff we put in there.
Hello, pretty lady. Would you like to have a free caramel apple?
And what movie is that from? Enchanted, right? Right.
It's Disney. It's Disney.
It's Disney, and we just watched it last night, actually.
Of course, these are some... today is free caramel apple day. Tomorrow is free beef jerky.
Do you want to stay on topic? No.
Would you rather I say random things
You could.
or talk about Animal Crossing again?
Look, we had peanuts, because of Dumbo, and we had plates. Now the plates and the napkins were provided by Disney for us for this special party that we did. It was called.
Yeah, Stan doesn't have this popcorn bucket.
It was called the Disney Side Party that they had us do. It was pretty cool. It was really fun.
Stan doesn't have this popcorn bucket. You know which one he does have? The one of Simba that looks like he's about to poop on your face.
The one he had, he was holding them up like this. Yeah, I remember the Simba picture. I thought that was...
Shouldn't have had your mouth open, Stan.
Yeah. I thought that was actually, at first, when I looked at it, I thought that was one of those photo pass things where they superimpose.
It looks too realistic to be photo
That was cool, though, Stan. That was a good picture.
Because it was realistic.
Does this look familiar? Look behind me. You see this?
Fantasyland.
You see this behind me? That's... Well, I got to point this way. That's what's in this picture, okay? So we had obviously our pictures are still there. But yeah, we had It's a Small World, and we had some cupcakes.
And gray stuff.
Yes, we had some gray stuff.
Tigger tails.
You can't see it right here, but that's the gray stuff right there.
Man, some of these ideas were more morbid than I thought they were.
Tigger tails, yeah. And
Rabbit's Garden.
Winnie the Pooh there. This is back over here. Carousel of Progress. Yeah, Sarsaparilla. Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that.
It says it right.
I know, but that was it.
Oh, wait. We're calling it root beer now. Same kind of thing, different name.
Yeah, so just all kind of stupid little things like that we did.
Stupid.
This was cool.
Hey, that's my back.
That is your back. Look, that's Marcus's back. 5 years ago. So yeah, this was Sarsaparilla root beer from Carousel of Progress. Okay.
They have a Cheshire cat tail. No, they were Tigger tails.
We had
yes, at Disney World they have Cheshire cat tails, but based on what we've heard, they're not that good.
Yeah. We had some decorations strung along some of our doorways and things like that. Mickey heads and stars and the glove. This was
we got that.
Yeah, our small kitchen
Mickey
sink.
sink.
Yeah, our Mickey sink. This was from. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Where was it?
Beaches and Cream.
Thank you very much. Beaches and Cream. So we incorporated.
Because we can't eat a whole kitchen sink.
We incorporated that, and
again, no one can eat a whole kitchen sink.
That's true. Those things are huge. But this whole thing, this this tablecloth thing, plastic throw thing, that was also provided by Disney for the Disney Side Party. Here we go. And again, this is all stuff that we have, except for those handful of things that I'm pointing out. These are, our
sunroom was...
Our sunroom was Toy Story, and what else?
Frontierland.
Frontierland, thank you. So we had
We wouldn't even eat that one.
Fritos.
The Cheshire cat tail.
What's... Oh, Mary.
More beans.
Yeah, we had some more beans here, I guess, because of cowboy stuff and that. But, obviously Woody and...
Pecos Bill.
Pecos Bill, thank you very much.
Melody Time, that's what it's from.
What's that?
Pecos Bill.
Yeah.
In fact, on Disney Plus, they have the full uncut version of it. Because apparently they had cut versions of Pecos Bill.
Okay.
They like cut melody time, like a certain part of Pecos Bill.
Okay. Stan is asking, did your guests understand all the little things you did? For the most part, yes. Most of the people that we invited to the party, they were, like I said, many family members, but we also had a lot of friends come over. And we tried to invite friends that had little kids with, in their family. And we actually did some stuff for the little kids too, which you'll be seeing here in a little bit. So again, more ideas. I'm trying to throw out tons of ideas for you guys. Again, don't have to do them all in one party, or you don't have to do them all in one meal. But if you take some of these ideas for a meal, maybe once a week or once every few days, and you throw some of this stuff in there as part of the meal, have some fun with it, So yeah, there's Woody and when somebody loves you.
We just lost all our viewers.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on here. Yeah,
You're
so
making it really hard to want to be on the show at all.
you've been filling in a lot. You've been filling in a lot of the blanks for me, and I appreciate that. Big Thunder Mountain. We had a little poster for that. Like I said, we went online. We picked up different, little things, and we put them in.
Hey, that's cast iron skillet before the handle got broken off.
That is our cast iron skillet. The handle on this broke between now and then. Yeah, Stan, please feel free.
Please feel free to steal all of our ideas.
Yeah, he's talking about stealing some ideas for a local Disney group picnic this summer. This is going to be recorded, and it is recorded, and you can go back and look at it as many times as you want. Although for some reason, I have to point this out, I'll have to post this to YouTube separately because for some weird reason, and I'm actually worried about this because the last few weeks I have not been able to get the download to work from Facebook.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? What?
What are you telling them? What are you showing them and telling them to go look at?
No, that they can look at this.
No, why wouldn't you tell them?
Okay.
No, don't go to this because you don't make money on this.
I don't make money on this either.
No,
What do you
in
make
my
money?
blog post,
Okay.
I do.
Okay. Go,
I
Stan.
make so little money.
I know, like
So,
we're talking
but-
pennies.
But we,
No, go.
we
I said you can post the link stuff over.
so bad
She
at
has
this.
an article about this party that I'm showing you guys. Okay, so Stan, you can watch the video, steal some ideas, but my wife does actually don't steal, borrow, but she has a post
Don't steal
on her
my ideas.
on her
I don't
blog
think-
site.
I don't-
Credit.
Yeah, give
I
my
don't
wife
think
credit.
Stan knows how to spell died.
Why is that? What do you say here? We were planning on doing tie-dye. No, that's okay. Except it's DY. Yeah, I get you.
Also, I think tie
But yeah,
is also
tie-dyed
isn't that-
T-shirts.
Isn't tie also a Y?
I don't know.
Tie-dyed?
I don't know. I know what he's saying.
Society has crumbled
I
because
know
of
what
Google
he's saying. That's how
and
they
search engines.
That's how you spell it in Canada. But yeah, he said planning on doing tie-dyed Mickey T-shirts. That would be cool. That's another great idea. We did not do that for this party because it was February 22nd, and we weren't going to do it in the house. So, but that'd be great for an outdoor picnic. But as my wife was sort of pointing out, and yes, I was going to tell you to post it. She will post on the POV group or within this stream itself a link to her A Mother's Random Thoughts article, which is it's on your website, right?
Yes.
Okay. She has all kind of stuff about this party.
All kind of stuff.
Yeah. So anyway, so she will post that though, so you will be able to go and look at that and do all kind of stuff. So Mary says TIEDYE. Thank you.
Tie-dyed.
There you go, Marcus. See,
Thank you. He finally caved into one of my ridiculous demands.
he just Americanized his spelling just for you. I'm just kidding. Okay, so and yeah, Mary said they couldn't eat the small kitchen sink either.
What country existed before, America or Canada, or the United States?
They were close.
also Americanized everything is basically, I don't know where it came from.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? So, like I said, all kind of fun
That
stuff.
cast iron skillet.
There's that cast iron skillet with the broken handle on it now.
Well, not back then.
There's a little train there, reminiscent of, obviously cornbread
with
Fritos, honey butter. Yeah, all kind of good stuff. This was fun. This we had underneath one of our little tables in the kitchen.
That's not a table.
Well,
it's a
desk.
It's not even a desk. It's not movable.
I don't know what you call this, but anyway. So
counter?
This was the Seven Dwarfs Mining Company, and we had a box of sand in here
with ring pops.
With ring pops and wrapped up, fortunately, in
they were individually wrapped.
Yeah,
like
Marcus broke. Did you break that skillet?
No, it was Mom.
No, Mom
dropped it.
She dropped it. Good thing she didn't drop it on the tile, because that would have broken the tile too, probably. But yeah, so this was a little thing for the kids to do. We had a box of sand. We had some ring pops in there, and they had to mine or dig through there to find one and pull it out. So that was fun. This is cool, and this is something you can do now, especially now that we're all gonna be sort of stuck at home and we can't go to Disney right away, but you can continue to save for Disney. What we did is my daughter did these actually. And I don't know. I think did you guys help with these, or did she pretty much do this?
Know.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Mary,
and
Mary,
and kitty surprises on the sandbox.
What's? It's a good thing we don't. It's a good thing we didn't have a cat. That would have been.
It was
nasty.
cold and dark. Nothing except me and a couple Lincoln Logs. I don't think those were Lincoln Logs.
So this saving for Disney jars. Okay, so my daughter made these jars. You can see
Mike,
Sully,
Honey Pot,
Up. What else do we have
Honey
here?
Pot, Mickey Mouse,
Minnie
Mouse,
Mouse, yeah.
Anna.
And then this was just just for extra decoration. This was something that we have. And then this was pretty cool too. A little, and this was homemade. We did this ourselves. So we had like a little, what would you call that? This is sort of like going to
Topiary.
A topiary. Thank you. This is like sort of going to, the flower and garden. So we made a little Mickey Mouse shaped topiary. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Are you serious? Why are you doing that? Anyway, Stan says very cute. Mary, thank you for correcting me and, mentioning the topiary. I don't know why he's farting with his hand. Apparently it's gotten too late for you. But Mary, thank you for posting that. I believe that is the article that we were talking about. Disney. Oh, no. You know what, Mary? That is actually a different party. That is. We did a Dumbo themed party within the last year or so. This one, I'll have, Patty will be posting it as well. But that's another party that we did, Disney themed party, that you can get some ideas from. So, pop over to that link that Mary posted. Thank you for that. Stan says he likes the honey pot one. So let's go ahead and do. Let's see. Mary says there's another one. Hold on. Yes, so she's actually looking these up. Probably about the same time my wife's looking these up. I don't know why every now and then I've got to redo this to be able to get it to change. There we go. Come on, you can do this. You can do this. There we go. Okay, got the slides going again. I don't know why Stan, it's weird. But anyway, this is a different picture of that area. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're getting to it. The gray stuff. This is gluten-free gray stuff. My wife has a recipe for this as well. I'm sure she'll find the link for it at some point and post that. And Mary, she's also posted from a Mother's Random Thoughts. We totally nailed our Disney side home celebration. Thank you. I believe that is the article. That was a fun party. If that's what it is, it's great. Perfect.
It is.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
It is.
So these are the Tigger Tails. Rabbit's vegetable garden. So we had some carrots and celery and little tomatoes and some peppers.
Mary is doing.
Mary is doing.
Mary is referring to herself in the third person.
She's looking these up while troubleshooting her Mac. Wow, you are like multitasking big time. So anyway, I'm waiting for somebody to bring out maybe some gray stuff for us. Hint, hint. There's the
Just
gray stuff
cleaned up
again.
This mess.
This she has this.
Mary
I'm telling you.
is doing it.
I'm telling you guys.
Darn iPhone.
And this is not. This is. I mean, my wife makes the best gray stuff. It is. I sincerely believe it is better than Disney. Sorry, Disney. Sorry.
Well, they ruined it.
Sorry. And they're not even open.
They
right
ruined
now.
it though.
So if you get iPhone, if you need help with your iPhone, Mary, I might be able to help you with that.
Do you want to finish this?
So anyway, my wife is getting me some gray stuff. It's phenomenal. Why are you humming? So, and again, there's our jars again. This was on the inside of the door. Another Mickey that we did.
That's a mini.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was our Minnie. Outside of the door was Mickey. Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't make it all fancy.
No, she didn't make this fancy, but it tastes great. Okay, ready? I'm going to have me some gray stuff. And I'm not going to choke.
If you choke on this, that's sad.
I know, it's very sad. Oh, look at this. I think Mary just posted that on there too for us. Look at that. Yep. Try the gray stuff. Gluten-free. It's delicious. This stuff is gluten-free. So, this, she gave me the gluten-filled.
Hey, does that look familiar?
Does that look familiar, gang? Do you recognize that picture? She gave me the gluten-filled stuff, but the gluten-free stuff, I'm telling you, they both taste great. They really do.
The only difference is the cookies.
Yeah. The only real difference is she has to use these gluten-free Oreo-type cookies instead of actual Oreos.
Hydrox.
Everything else is
whatever.
actually, I think, identical in both her recipes. So check out that recipe. Thank you for posting that, Mary.
That's a
It
bad
is
picture.
phenomenal. I would just eat this all night if I could.
That's a bad picture.
Yeah, it didn't come out real good, but this was, go back. This was our pin the tail on the Mickey. Actually, it wasn't pin the tail, it was pin the smile on the Mickey. And so we had the kids, blindfolded, and they would have to stick the smile as close as they could to where Mickey's mouth should be. That was a fun game. The photo of the castle stand, I took that. That is my photo that I took. And for this particular party, I love it. It's like one of my favorite pictures of the castle that I've ever taken. And I think
It's your favorite picture anyone's ever taken, I think.
it really, it has a lot of meaning for me. This was about the same time that we started WDWpov, and I was like, man, this picture looks great, and and again, you see it as part of our our background picture here for our logo. It has a lot of meaning to me. And so Patty, what she did is she got a poster, a mini poster board version of it printed up, which is the one you see behind us. And this was actually for this party 5 years ago. So 5 years ago was that. 4 years ago, we started POV. So it was like, oh, this would be perfect for it.
Somehow a picture of this picture looks higher quality than the picture itself in person. How is that possible?
I don't know.
From 5 years ago.
Yeah, really. This was part of our Pizza Planet pizza. As you can see, we got a little creative with that too. Some of them were just pepperoni that were shaped like Mickey heads. This one is actually pepperoni and olives, which I don't like olives, so I wouldn't have eaten that piece. There's another angle of our Buzz Lightyear and a little more of a close-up. If you look here, what I did is these were actually cans. I'm trying to remember what kind of cans did I use. Lisa looks like she's just joined. Good evening, Lisa. You're catching us about halfway through our slideshow. What we were
Halfway?
well, probably 3/4 away.
3/4?
I got a lot of pictures. But Lisa,
I'm done.
We're basically trying to spread some Disney positivity, some keep the magic alive type of thing. And one of the things we suggested was, do something special for your meals, even if it's, just maybe for dinner. You do one or two
Black
of these
olives
ideas.
tastes like a tire.
Yeah. Who said that?
Mary.
Oh, Mary. This was the Pizza Planet rocket that I built myself, and I used some cans, probably coffee cans or something like that, peanut cans, whatever it was. This was in our family room. We had our big screen TV. If you notice above there, that's George Washington, by the way. Still there. My one of my older sons drew this. They did this with
coal.
I don't know. I think it was pencil. I think it was basically pencil. You penciled it all in, and then you actually erased away the parts that you wanted to bring, lighten up. But anyway, so we had the kids. We had a special table in the family room for, kids to enjoy some, and we had some Disney movies and things playing. This was back before Disney Plus. There we go. There's Mickey Mouse movies that we had going. If you can see that in the picture. And this was part of the party going on. Some of the people enjoying it. We had some games and things like that going on during the whole party. Does that look familiar? Does that look familiar? There you go. There you go.
Man, all this stuff is older than I thought.
I know, and it's kept. It's in good shape, don't you think? This stuff. Let's get Lumiere fired up here just so we can. There we go. Get the candles going on, Lumiere.
Have you ever had to change its batteries?
It's hard to really see.
Have you ever had to change those batteries?
Yeah, I've changed them a couple times. But his lights flicker.
Gray stuff.
There's another close up of the gray stuff, which is what I'm eating right now. That's our oldest granddaughter having a candy apple. I was one of the poison apples that we had.
No, that was a candy apple for Dumbo.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
If you were paying attention to the slideshow.
I thought that was one of the poison.
If you were paying attention to the slideshow, which apparently you weren't.
I guess I wasn't. And then again, more of the kids playing and watching. It was a Disney bingo thing that they sent us. More Disney movies. My daughter having a good time there. Let's keep going. There we go. There, I knew I had a better picture of that. That's our pin the smile on the Mickey.
None of them really made it that well.
This was this was one of the things that Disney did send us for this party to help get things going. But you see all the other stuff we did that we added to it. I mean, we just kept coming up with new ideas and better ideas and more creative stuff. But this was a fun game. That was fun for the kids to play. There's Jack. He's got one of those little stringy worm things. Stan is saying, I'm guessing you wrote all the stuff in the background off as a business expense for this live show.
Yes, these high school graduation photos are all a business expense.
I'm not that smart, Stan.
Why did Disney send you stuff? I don't know.
Well, Mary, this was...
they liked us?
Well, here was the thing. My wife, she's been doing social media now for a number of years. She has... This was one of the early things that she got... Jack with his
birthday pin.
Yeah, he's got the birthday pin going,
and a Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski. He's got the cupcake going there. But anyway, Mary.
Ooh, those old couches.
Since she's been doing this social media stuff for so long, somehow she got plugged into some Disney, some sponsored thing where, like I said, it was called Disney Side. It was a Disney Side party. Is that what it was? Disney Side. And so they sent us a little kit with some of the things I showed you. What's that?
It was a nice size.
Yeah, it was a nice size. Like I said, they had the Mickey, pin the smile on Mickey. They gave.
We added lots.
Oh, we added. I mean, most of the stuff you're seeing here was stuff we added ourselves. It was they just sort of sent us a basic kit to start with, and said, hey, throw a party, and here you go. So that's how it sort of happened. And then from there, that was it. This is some of the stuff, preparation before the party actually happened. So you can see it before food and stuff was laid out. But, and then subsequent years, my wife has been invited. You're really just blowing through these now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Do it a little slower, because we're getting toward the end here. But yeah, so she got invited to Disney Social Media Mom celebrations for 3 years in a row. Not the last couple of years, but it was 2016, 17, 18. She actually got invited in 2015 as well, the same year we did this Disney side party. But in 2015, literally days before we were going to leave for our trip, that's when I decided to have a cardiac arrest.
Oh, even the pineapple's Mickey shaped.
Yeah, the pineapples were Mickey shaped too. Wait, go back to that. Go back to that. So yeah, a few days before we were getting ready to leave for this Disney Social Media Mom celebration, which they vastly discount a trip, and her, me, the boys were going to go, and I decided to drop dead for about 15 minutes. I'll talk about that near April 30th, which is the 5-year anniversary of that happening. So, but let's see if I can zoom in on this before. There we go.
I think they can see it just fine.
There you go. Pineapples. There's some of the cheese.
Swiss cheese with holes.
Cheese. Now let's see if I can get this to work again. So it just like disappears when I do that. So I gotta like expand it, and then I gotta escape out, and then click. There we go. So you got control again. So yeah, it was a cool party. Yeah, Mary, it was a little scary. I will admit.
So many of these pictures are basically just the same.
Yeah, that's what I say. You can blow through some of these now. There's a few more pictures of, that's a little bit more of a distant picture. That our snake in my boot. And I think there's a couple more pictures of some of the. I'll just blow through these. That was you. Look at that. There's a picture of Marcus with, what is that?
Oh, you know what that is.
That's is that the Wii or the Wii U? Wii U.
Wii U.
Some more stuff that we had. Oh yeah. Check it out. That's from Toy Story 3.
Well, it's not from Toy Story.
Except
3
that was
because
ours.
They refused to make it.
Well, this was from Toy Story. This was our Toy Story 3 section there for that piece right there. Jack loves Toy Story.
They just absolutely refused to make those
Buzz
things.
Lightyear.
What was that all about?
And we actually bought this on Amazon or
eBay.
eBay I think it was an eBay thing. You're right. And
you can find one of those things on Amazon. Yeah, right.
Wasn't cheap. Let's just put it that way. Kathleen says she took 2,000 photos. Wow, that's a lot of photos. That's way too much. So let's keep going through. There was our Seven Dwarfs Mine thing. There's a better picture of my wife and daughter doing their Disney bounding, posing for the camera. My daughter and my daughter-in-law, and my daughter and my oldest granddaughter, and group of friends, and blindfolding and doing the Mickey thing, which you can see that was interesting. More party pictures in general, more Apple, and I think that's about it. I think we'll finish it up right there. So let's jump us back to our live side. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll minimize that now. We'll bring this down here, and there we have it. So that, like I said, that's one of the things, as a group, I would like to just basically say, let's try and spread some positive Disney magic out there. Let's thank you for the, we took a lot of pictures of that, obviously, as far as the party. Anyway, so great stuff. Have some fun with meals. Make a little Disney theme. Try and have the kids, lighten things up for them. and just lighten things up for everybody. I mean, and then social media, I think, is going to be really important coming up these next few weeks, maybe even months. And we'll try and do our part to help brighten the moods of everybody out there. And we just appreciate you guys watching tonight. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. But thank you for being there. Thank you, point of viewers, for all your support. And let's just try and support each other and support other Disney groups and fans out there, and even non-Disney people. I mean, they've got lives out there too. So, thank you, Stan. Saying that's great show. So, they're great slides. So let's finish it up right now. You ready? Ready? Come on. 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, see you real soon. KEY, why? Because we like you. MOUSC.
Thank you, everybody, and we will see you again next week. Have a magical week. Try and spread some joy and spread some Disney magic.
Save that for the Christmas party gag reel.
Woo! There you go. Nice way to finish the show.
Or so it'll just be you at the party.
That was good. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.